एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में, मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी, और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good afternoon, friends. A very warm welcome to our Business Opportunity Over Chai. And this special edition Business Opportunity Over Chai will help you to understand the greatest business opportunities that we Franchise India specially brings to you. Business Opportunity Over Chai presented by management team of Franchise India, Mr. Gaurav Malia, Chairman at Franchise India Group, and Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, MD at Franchise India Brands Limited. Every day, 12 o'clock, we launch a new brand to explore new business opportunities. Today, we have invited a great brand come from the origin of North, Magnet and CoWork, a premium co-working space for free thinkers, motivators, and mentors, entrepreneurs, service provider, and new age startups. Discover Magnet CoWork, a modern and vibrant co-working space designed to meet your unique work needs with the focus of fostering networking and collaboration. Our carefully crafted concept provides a bright and dynamic atmosphere. To know more about this business opportunity, we have invited the founder of Magnet and CoWork, Mr. Chiranjeev ji. But before inviting him over the stage, I would like to introduce our today's panelist, Mr. Sanjay Bhatt, CEO of Franchise India FICPL Group, and we have Samir, who is regional business head in Chandigarh, who will help us to pick up the right business with the right investment. Welcome everyone. Over to you, Sanjay sir.
Thank you, Harshika. Very good morning, everyone. So it is just, we have passed on 12, so it is still morning. So we have today this business opportunity over chai. We welcome all the investors and our guests to be part of this special webinar, which we have started 2020 April onwards. We are presenting one opportunity each day. So since 2020 April, we have converted our physical platform to digital, so wherein we are presenting one opportunity each day, and each client, each business is different from others, and this is a digital format of wherein we are presenting this opportunity. People are sitting in office, sitting in our home and everywhere, but this is very, very important to be part of this digital format wherein you come to know about different opportunities, different categories. Today is an opportunity which is co-working spaces. In the space of co-working, so Magnet Co-work company, it's basically from Chandigarh. So they have already 3 units in Chandigarh running, and they also have one in Gurgaon successfully running. This digital format wherein Franchise India is presenting, we also handhold our investors. So because it's very, very important how we should understand any opportunity when it is an investment. Investment can be 5 lakh rupees, it can be 5 crore rupees, but it has to be understood well. Each segment, each parameter of opportunity needs to be a full understanding. In that regard, Franchise India have got 97 cities network today, wherein we work very, very closely with each investor, hand-holding in terms of understanding, giving them an information at the first stage. And then we also evaluate. We also evaluate with each investors that how we can choose a right opportunity, because there is a different profile, different need, different requirements from each investor. And in this space, we have understood, and as a survey, there are around 60% business buyers today who are first-time business buyers. So they need further handholding. They need further understanding about how to choose a right opportunity for themselves. That's how Franchise India have created this network. We will make sure that we will choose a right opportunity for each of their investors. That's what our close business opportunity is. That's what our advisory service is all about. Please reach out to us. Our hotline number will also present, wherein we will give you a complete understanding about this opportunity. And plus, we have thousands of business opportunities with us, and we will rightly matchmake for each of our investors. So today we have also invited our founder, promoter of this brand, which is Mr. Chiranjeev. He will give us understanding about how he started his journey and how was the concept created for co-working. What is the requirement today for co-working? Because this is a very, very important segment wherein a lot of companies, especially after COVID, are not able to have a full-fledged office, how they can have a co-working space for creating an office for their teams, and how it is going to work for them, and what was the parameters, how they have to run this business. Is it what model we are presenting? Because largely when we are talking about business, it is franchise owned, franchise operated. But here, you don't have to run the business. This is a FOCO model, franchise owned, but it will be company operated model, wherein we are looking forward for somewhere around 3,500 to 4,000 square feet. Property owners have a great opportunity to understand this, because they have property, how to utilize that property, how to make it as a co-working space, how to structure it right, what is the investment in this, right? And then what is the returns for each of investors who is putting in this investment. That we will understand. But before that, let me also introduce our panelists today. We have Mr. Ashok. He's a consultant, franchise consultant, senior franchise consultant with us from FranCorp. So he has designed this complete model. He will make us understand about the financials and how it is going to work for each of us. We also have Sumer, as we discussed, that he is coming from Chandigarh because he's a regional head, staying in Chandigarh and working with brand very closely. That also will understand. But before that, I would like to invite and welcome Mr. Chiranjeev, the brand owner himself, so that he can give us a little more understanding on the journey, how he started, and then this concept has been created, how many years they've been working on this, and how many stores as franchisees are already on board. What is their take on this? What is their viewpoint on this? And then we can also talk about the presentation from our panelists. So thank you very much, Ji, for joining in and presenting this opportunity. We are very glad and very happy to present this opportunity today to our investor community. So you are most welcome to this panel. And if you can just take us through the journey and put some light on that, and then we will take the presentation also. Thank you very much for joining in. Over to you. So you have to unmute.
Hello, team. Good afternoon to all the viewers over here. First of all, I would like to thank Franchise India for giving us this opportunity to take our brand pan-India. So our journey with Franchise India for the last 2-3 months has been very fruitful. They've helped us design everything from our legal documents to the financial documents, and making help us out what all things we can add to our brand. So it has been such a fruitful partnership working with Franchise India. So thank you, Sanjay sir, for helping us out, and thanks to Gaurav sir as well. So I would take you through this journey to when I started in 2018. So I'm a MBA pass out, completed my MBA in finance and retail. back in 2018. So MBA खत्म हो गई, अभी ये नहीं पता था क्या करना है, जगह बड़ी है, सारा कुछ है. So father ने ऑफिस बना के दे दिया जहाँ पे हमारा ये मैग्नेट 1 है. So this is right opposite to Hyatt. So if our viewers are aware about this property, Hyatt के बिल्कुल साथ में है, इलांटे मॉल के बिल्कुल साथ में है. So डैड ने ऑफिस बना के दे दिया कि यहाँ से ऑफिस में जा और फिर देख क्या करना है. ऑफिस में आ गया, पता ही नहीं 2 महीने निकल गए, 3 महीने निकल गए, एंड हैड नो आइडिया कि करना क्या है. ऑफिस तो पहुंच गए हैं. सो मैं चले गया दिल्ली वैसे ही, और वहाँ पे जाके देखा, आई केम अक्रॉस दिस थिंग कोवर्किंग. चंडीगढ़ में 2018 में कोई यहाँ पे कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं था कोवर्किंग के बारे में. इनोवेट आया, दैट वाज आल्सो इन मे बी अक्टूबर नवंबर 2018 में उन्होंने यहाँ पे लॉन्च किया. सो तब पता लगा कि हाँ ये भी ऐसा कोई कॉन्सेप्ट चल रहा है, और उस टाइम पे थॉट कि भी हाँ अपने ऑफिस में कोवर्किंग बना देता हूँ. सो मेरा ऑफिस जो था दैट वाज अबाउट 3600 स्क्वायर फीट का ऑफिस था. ये थोड़ी मॉडिफिकेशन वगैरह करी, थोड़ी काफी हद तक मतलब अपने आप को जो ये जगह है इसको कोवर्किंग बना दिया. कोवर्किंग बना दिया, फिर पता नहीं था चलाना कैसे है इसको. फिर एक मार्केटिंग टीम हायर करी, एक मैनेजर रखा. पहले तो काम ही सारा खुद किया था. कोई क्लाइंट आ रहा है, कोई वॉक इन आ रहा है, उसको भी खुद ही केटर करना है, बिकॉज शुरू में आपके पास इतने फंड्स नहीं होते. अगर आप 40-50,000 रुपीज एक उसको दे रहे हो, अपना मैनेजर को दे रहे हो, हौली हौली मतलब कोई प्रोसेस नहीं था. बट ये है कि ये कह सकते हैं कि जो भी काम किया है बिल्कुल स्क्रैच से सारी टीम खुद बिल्ड करी है, और A to Z सारा कुछ खुद हमने खुद किया है. 2019 जनवरी में इसके हमने ऑपरेशन स्टार्ट किए ब्रांड के. Within 2.5 months we were 100% occupied. 2.5 months के बाद वो जगह चल गई. फिर वॉक इन फिर भी आई जा रहे हैं. अब नहीं पता क्या करना है, चलो एक जगह और ले लेते हैं. एक जगह ली, साथ वाले ही बिल्डिंग में एक जगह थी, उसको रेनोवेट किया मिनिमम कॉस्ट के ऊपर. संजय सर बिफोर लॉन्च 100% ऑक्यूपाइड ये जगह में. थर्ड ऑफिस खोला, 100% occupied within 2-3 months. So by 2020 February, we had 3 offices 100% occupied, serving to more than 400 seats. फिर we were supposed to sign deal with Amazon for 150 seats in Godrej, but because of COVID वो सारा कुछ बीच में रह गया. COVID के बाद थोड़ा सा impact पड़ा था, but we managed to survive that period also. उसके बाद we've expanded throughout, काफी प्रॉपर्टीज खाली होगी. सो देयर वर लैंडलॉर्ड्स जो कहते हैं कि भी ब्रांड लेके आओ, जगह हमारे पास पड़ी है, इन्वेस्टमेंट हम कर रहे हैं, आप रेवेन्यू शेयर के ऊपर आ जाओ. सो दैट वाज द टाइम जब हमने रियलाइज किया कि फोको मॉडल एक अच्छा कॉन्सेप्ट बन सकता है इस इंडस्ट्री में. उसके बाद वी एडेड 2 more लोकेशंस इन चंडीगढ़ इटसेल्फ, एंड चंडीगढ़ में हो गया था. फिर पीपल फ्रॉम NCR region started approaching us. So we started other outlet last year in Gurgaon, which had 120-125 seats, and we are adding 100 more seats to that outlet in next couple of months. So uska kaam chal raha hai. So we are completely in expansion mode, or that this is the time when I realized कि I need a partner जो एक अच्छे लेवल पे हमें लेके जा सके. एंड आई बिलीव कि फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है और उनका एक ऐसा रीच है जो हमें एक अच्छे लेवल पे लेके जा सकता है. सो ये मेरी जर्नी रही है अभी तक. सो नाउ वील ब्रीफ यू अबाउट क्या कोवर्किंग है, कोवर्किंग कैसे चलता है, क्या क्या सर्विसेज हम यहाँ पे दे रहे हैं. सो सुमेर सर, इफ यू कुड जस्ट शेयर द PPT विद अस on the screen.
Sure.
So team, मैग्नेट कोवर्क जो नाम है, इसका नाम मैग्नेट कोवर्क इसलिए रखा है, इसमें हमने शुरू में टैगलाइन दी थी मैग्नेट कोवर्क ब्रेकिंग.
Sanjay ji, sorry to interrupt you. Just can you stop your screen share and let me share my screen, so I have the capability to full screen view. Yes, Chiranjeev, it's over to you.
So Magnet CoWork जो brand name है, इसका जो basic thought process था इसके पीछे, it was के bringing community together, कि like-minded बंदे सारे इकट्ठे काम करें, एक open space में काम करें, जहाँ पे हर एक client दूसरे client, जो हमारा एक client है, दूसरे client को motivate करता है, help out करता है, किसी को कोई एक टीम को प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, वो दूसरी टीम से हेल्प ले सके, एक ऐसा एनवायरनमेंट बनाना हमारा माइंड थॉट था। यहाँ पे हम कई कोवर्किंग्स में जब मैंने स्टडी किया, ये रियलाइज किया कि जो टीम्स हैं एक कोवर्किंग में, वो आपस में इंटरेक्ट नहीं कर पा रही हैं, या फिर कोई ना कोई बाउंड्रीज हैं जो उनको रोक रही हैं, है ना। सो हमने एक ऐसा कॉन्सेप्ट बनाया कि जिसमें एवरी फ्राइडे जो सारी टीम्स हैं वो लंच इकट्ठे करेंगी अपनी अवेलेबिलिटी के हिसाब से। ये जो कोवर्किंग कॉन्सेप्ट है, इसमें हमने ट्राई किया है कि बेस अच्छे रेट पे हम एक प्रीमियम लुक एंड फील दे पाए उस जगह को, कि जो एक एंटरप्रेन्योर को मोटिवेट करे कि मैंने अपने ऑफिस जाना है, वहाँ पे ऐसी अमेनिटीज हों, कोई आपका प्ले स्टेशन है या फुटबॉल टेबल है, बिलियर्ड्स टेबल है, एक बंदे को मोटिवेट करे कि हाँ मेरे को वहाँ पे जाना है। लंच टाइम हो गया तो देयर आर पीपल गोइंग आउट कि भी हम बाहर जाके लंच करेंगे, कुछ करेंगे। सो वी ट्राई कि जो हमारा जो क्लाइंट है वो उसी जगह में बैठ के अपना लंच करे, उनको ऐसे कैफेटेरियाज देना कि जहाँ पे अपने वो फ्रेंड्स फैमिली को वहीं पे इनवाइट करें, उनको बाहर जाने की लोड़ ना पड़े। सर्विसेज की बात करें, टॉप नॉच इंटरनेट देना। सो कॉफ़ी की बात करें, एक अच्छी कॉफ़ी। अगर हम इनमें वेंडर्स की बात करें, सो वी हैव कॉन्ट्रैक्ट विद कॉफ़ी डे जो कॉफ़ी हमें प्रोवाइड करते हैं। इंटरनेट की बात करें तो टाटा की लीज लाइन, हर आउटलेट्स पे हम टाटा की लीज लाइन दे रहे हैं, हर आउटलेट में कॉफ़ी डे की मशीन प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, फिर दालचीनी से वेंडिंग मशीन प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं। सो मतलब वन स्टॉप सोल्यूशन है, एक अच्छी क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट देना अपने क्लाइंट्स को, एक वो हमारा मोटिव रहा है शुरू से। सर नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। I think next slide.
Yeah, I think friends, so basically before going deep into the business model and financial dynamics, I think we should study and learn something about the co-working space. So these are some of the industry stats that we have pulled out. So this, if you look at the co-working space, so first time it was introduced in San Francisco in 1999. So if you look at the concept of co-working is not so old, it's very new concept. And the word co-working, it was registered in Google search engine in 2007. So that means basically the concept was evolved in the US, and then after 8 years it was first time done, the like Google research was done in 2007. And then if you look at the another fact, International Co-working Day has been announced as of 9th August. So that has been celebrated as a International Co-working Day. If you look at the who all are using this kind of co-working spaces, so all your small medium enterprises, 38% of these enterprises are using co-working space worldwide. So this concept is basically spread all over the world with a very short span of time. Now, if you look at the India, so India is the second largest market in the co-working space. As we have a large number of new startups, small. If you look at the small, medium, and enterprises in India, has I think more than 6 million registered companies, right? And India hosts around 2,200 co-working spaces across the country. Right. So if you look at our current capacity, how many co-working spaces we have all over the India. So India is operating 2,200 co-working spaces, and it in-houses around 75,000 seats. Right. So if you look at the total market size of co-working space in India is only $2 billion. So if you look at the number of seats that currently India is offering in co-working space, that's only 75,000 seats. So that means this co-working space requires more space. We require more seats in co-working space. Right now, have a look at some of the benefits of the co-working space. I think Chiranjeev has already highlighted some of these, but this is the international survey done across multiple categories, multiple cities, and we found like 47% of the professionals affirm co-working has helped them to improve their collaboration with the teams, right? Working in a co-working space. Employee productivity goes up. So 46% of employees, they have witnessed their productivity has gone up as compared to working in an office space or working at like from home or other options available for working spaces, right? And the 46% professionals, they help basically building a strong professional network. So co-working space is basically a very good platform for networking. So where you will be interacting with multiple people, new ideas, new concepts, new businesses, right? So that again, impact on employee morale again. So 97% professionals are more satisfied working in a co-working environment. So that means it's a very high number, right, compared to your office space, corporate locations, right? And the 83% of professional, they experience, they don't feel like loneliness in co-working space, right? 86% professional, they help them basically balance their work life. So these are some of the areas where basically co-working space is benefited companies as well as the professionals as well as the employees. Right now, some other fact. So how co-working space basically contribute to productivity? Because in the previous slide we have seen like 46% professionals said that they have improved their productivity, but how that productivity has gone up. So 84% professionals feel motivated when working in a co-working environment, right? And the 82% professionals find co-working helpful in expanding their social network. So they can do chit chat, thought exchange in the co-working environment. 69% of the professionals, they learn basically new skills. So while speaking to the others, looking their working style, functioning, so they learn more skill sets, new skill sets. 64% co-workers can complete their task on time. So this help is basically balancing your work life. Now coming to the why co-working is thriving, right? So 57% of the co-workers like the fact that their workstation is in a convenient location. So the location for the co-working space is very, very important. 55% of the co-working employees enjoy networking and collaboration opportunities. So as they interact with new people, they get new ideas, new concepts, and then they enjoy that environment. 54% of the employee considering working flexibility. So work flexibility again is a very good advantage for co-working space. So people can come at their own time, they can work as long as they want, and they can leave whenever they want. Right? 51% of the co-workers say is co-working spaces provide a strong sense of community. So because there people come from different communities, different backgrounds, different languages, so that again gives them a new learning platform and basically social connect sense, right? So these are we discuss some of the advantages of the co-working space. So that is the area so where basically Magnet CoWork is focused. So Chiranjeev has basically developed the capability, and they are already running 4 centers in Chandigarh and 1 in Gurgaon, right? So yes, so Mr. Chiranjeev, you want to add on this slide?
Surely I'll do that. So as I was talking about this earlier also, if we talk about the infra thing, वहाँ पे एक modern theme के एक positivity देने की हमने कोशिश करी है कि people feel कि भी हाँ हमने ऑफिस जाना है and they just love working out from here. So एक basic concept ये था कि एक अच्छा infra, अगर furniture की बात करें, अब health issues इतने ज़्यादा आ रहे हैं, so even our furniture is designed specifically to the IT needs. Okay, जैसे if we talk about the chair, जो high neck chair है, we are giving all our clients high neck वाली chairs. So जो हमारा infra है उसमें जो user है उसकी health को भी हमने ध्यान में रखते हुए अपना infra सारा तैयार किया है. So we've got massager chairs हैं यहाँ पे, मतलब A to Z हमने सारी ही options देने की कोशिश करेंगे अपने clients को. अगर हम जो हमारी विजन है इन नेक्स्ट 5-6 years, हम ये ट्राई कर रहे हैं कि अगर एक कोई सिटी है उसमें हम 5 या 6 से ऑप्शंस दे सकें, और अगर एक कोई क्लाइंट है इज फ्री टू यूज एनी ऑफ द स्पेस. अभी जैसे वी गॉट 4 सेंटर्स इन चंडीगढ़ इन डिफरेंट लोकेशंस. ये हमने फ्री ऑप्शन दी है अपने क्लाइंट्स को कि वो किसी भी अपने आउटलेट से अपना स्लॉट बुक करके जगह यूज कर सकते हैं. सपोज करो एनी पर्सन स्टेइंग 10 किलोमीटर्स दूर, उसने मीटिंग करनी है, ये सेज कि मेरे को दूसरे ऑफिस नहीं जाना, जो मेरे घर के पास लोकेशन है वहाँ पे हम अपनी मीटिंग रूम को बुक करके वहाँ पे मीटिंग रख लेते हैं रादर देन ड्राइविंग 10 किलोमीटर्स जाना. सो एक ये विजन है जो हम नेक्स्ट 3-4 years में ट्राई करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. फिर क्वालिटी और एक अच्छी क्वालिटी देने की कोशिश करी है. अगर सर्विसेज की बात करें जो हर एक आउटलेट में है, इंटरनेट बेसिक नेसेसिटी है कोवर्किंग की, उसके बिना कुछ भी नहीं है. एक अच्छा इंटरनेट जो दे रहे हैं हम, सो दैट इज वन ऑफ आवर वेंडर्स इज टाटा. लिमिटलेस टी, कॉफी, वाटर, बेवरेजेस हम दे रहे हैं. सो एज आई टॉक्ड अबाउट दिस अर्लियर आल्सो कि कॉफी इज फ्रॉम कॉफी डे. वी गॉट अ वेंडिंग मशीन बाय दालचीनी, हर आउटलेट्स में वो अवेलेबल है. सो बेसिक बेवरेजेस वो हम यहाँ पे प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. वी ऑल्सो हैव वैले पार्किंग. एक पार्किंग का बहुत इशू बन रहा है. जो हमारे आउटलेट्स हैं यहाँ पे दे ऑल आर इन प्राइम लोकेशन. सो प्राइम लोकेशन में एवरीवन नोज कि भी कितनी प्रॉब्लम आती है पार्किंग की. आप ऑफिस पहुँच रहे हो, पहले आपको 10 मिनट अपनी गाड़ी पार्क करने के लिए चाहिए, आपने ऑफिस से निकलना है, आपको 10 मिनट उसके लिए चाहिए. सो हर उसमें हम एक वैले दे रहे हैं. सो वी ट्राई एवरी 2 weeks हम एक इवेंट रखें, जैसे कोई योगा सेशन हो गया या कोई कॉमेडी सेशन हो गया. ये सारा कुछ हम कर रहे हैं. एक्सेस टू बोर्ड रूम्स, वी गॉट कपल ऑफ मीटिंग रूम्स, बोर्ड रूम्स हर एक उसमें आउटलेट में. जैसे मैंने डिस्कस किया, ये बोर्ड रूम्स आप बुक कर सकते हो. दिस इज ओपन टू ऑल द क्लाइंट्स ऑफ दैट यूनिट एज पर एंड ऑल्सो टू द क्लाइंट्स यूजिंग अदर आउटलेट्स. So you just have to go and log into our portal. वहाँ से आप अपना slot book कर सकते हो कि I'll be using this meeting room in such particular outlet from this to this. अपना so एक meeting room मिल गया आपको. Printing and scanning देते हैं हम. We give 100 prints to every user because हमें पता है कि paper work कितना ज़्यादा है. So किसी को भी printer चाहिए, कुछ भी चाहिए. So if we charging particular amount, उसके बीच में printing भी बीच में रहती है. रिसेप्शन है, कॉन्सियर्ज है, all these services are included in our service. So can we go to the next slide?
Yeah, and best part of these services basically the conference room that we provide to our customers. We don't charge additional amount from our customers. This conference room is free for our regular customers, right?
Yeah.
So that is the best part. Usually what happens is this kind of co-working space, companies charge separately for a conference room.
Right.
So that's the biggest advantage in our model.
Ashok sir, I would also like to address one point to all the viewers.
Yeah.
यहाँ पे एक थॉट प्रोसेस ऐसे लोगों का कि जो छोटे स्टार्टअप्स हैं कि कोवर्किंग सिर्फ उनके लिए, बट ऐसा नहीं है. अब इतने कॉर्पोरेट्स हैं जो कोवर्किंग से ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं. इन 4 years of experience, मैं आपको ऐसा नाम लूंगा, यू वोंट बिलीव कि दे आर ऑपरेटिंग आउट ऑफ कोवर्किंग. फ्लिपकार्ट हो गया, जी न्यूज हो गया, इंडिया मार्ट हो गया, ये सारे कंपनीज, Amazon हो गया, ये सारे हमारे क्लाइंट्स रह चुके हैं या कुछ अभी क्लाइंट्स है भी हैं. सो काफी कॉर्पोरेट्स भी अब कोवर्किंग में आ रहे हैं. They've stopped using conventional office spaces. So मतलब ये नहीं है कि सिर्फ छोटे स्टार्टअप्स के लिए ही कोवर्किंग है. इवन कॉर्पोरेट्स भी अब इसमें कोवर्किंग में आके अपना ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं. माई ग्लैम वो हमारा एक क्लाइंट है, जैसे सोनी म्यूजिक इंडिया ये क्लाइंट है. सो एक ये पॉइंट है कि कई लोग सोचते हैं कि सिर्फ स्टार्टअप्स के लिए.
Correct. Absolutely right. Now, I think let's have a look at some of the co-working space market dynamics. So if you look at the cities, Noida, Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, and Gurugram, and if you look at their average per desk price, monthly price, so that is starting at $90. And it's going up to like $130, $135. So you can say your one desk price for a month, it is ranging from around, you can say like 7,000-8,000, and it's going up to 10,000. So 8 to 10,000 is the range wherein Magnet CoWork, we are bringing a very reasonable rate for our customers.
Yeah.
With the full service qualities. Right. Now, if you look at the overall market size, so Bengaluru and Delhi NCR, only do these two cities, so that's you can count your Gurgaon, Delhi, and Bengaluru. These three cities account for your 50% of the total market size in India. So this concept is further evolving and it's a very rapid scale. So currently this market is at $2 billion, but is expected to grow at 7% CAGR as our economy grows. So if you look at our India's economic growth is 7-8%. At the same growth rate, our basically co-working space market is growing. Right. Of course, now if you look at the occupancy rate, co-working space have now basically it's around 90 to 100%. Okay, as compared to this 45 to 60% 1 year ago. So because after lockdown, this is because that was the impact of COVID. So after post COVID, now the occupancy has already gone up to 100%. So basically we require more co-working space to accommodate more customers. Now, if you look at the total market size, so India need 3,000 co-working space to accommodate 1 million desks by 2023. So this year itself, so basically we are at 2,200 co-working space, but we need at least 800 co-working spaces to accommodate the demand for this year itself. That is a huge number, huge potential. And so the opportunity is very large in this sector. Now, as far as basically rollout concerns, so these are the primary cities we should be targeting at, along with the primary or tier 1 cities in northern India. So that's like Delhi NCR, Gurgaon, Faridabad, Noida, right? Chandigarh, we can consider Tri-City, we can consider 1 or 2, right? And Jaipur, of course, is a very good market.
Even Lucknow would be a very good market.
Lucknow can be a very good market. Kolkata can be a very good market, attractive market for this kind of concept. And you look at the basically properties, as a lot of properties are available and these are lying vacant. So for property owners, this is a very good opportunity. So they will have basically consistent rental income, plus they will have some better business share from this concept, right? Yeah. So this is the like co-working space ecosystem in India. So government recognized startups. So if you look at the government recognized startups year on year. So in 2021, it's 20,000 new startups. In 2022, again, it's close to 19,000 startups. So it's a big market in terms of startups, corporate, SMEs that I'm talking about. So over 63 million SMEs are already there in India, which contributes to 45% of the manufacturing output and 28% to the Indian GDP. So there's a large volume to service. So we have a huge demand. Right. Now we are coming to the franchisee proposal. So what is the proposal we are bringing for our franchisee partners? So we have two format. If you have your semi-furnished property or bare sell property. So semi-furnished property require basically lower investment in terms of interior setup, fixture, furniture, where bare sell property require basically slightly more investment. So area on an average area size, we are targeting around 5,000 square feet, and this 5,000 square feet is going to give us a seating capacity of 150 covers. Your setup cost for semi-furnished property is going to be around 50 lakhs, and for bare sell property is going to be 75 lakhs. So you can say 1,000 rupees per square feet for semi-furnished property, and for bare sell is around 1,500 rupees per square feet is the cost for bare sell. Plus, there's a one-time non-refundable franchisee fees of 10 lakh rupees that my franchisee partner has to pay. So your total investment, including franchisee fees, is going to be 60 lakh rupees for a semi-furnished property and around 85 lakh rupees for a bare sell property. Right. So company charges basically the, you can say, management fee, or you can say gross profit of gross profit is 30%, and 70% of the profit goes to the franchisee partner. Right. And how this gross profit is calculated? So whatever the revenue company generates, from that revenue company pays your operating expenses, but not rental. So your staff salary and operating expenses company will pay. So then we drive your gross profit. So from that gross profit, company will take 30%, 70% will be given to the franchisee partner. So from that 70%, within that 70%, my franchisee partner, if they have their own property, they can consider their rental income plus their profits. So that is covered in their 70% of the profit share. If franchisee has the rental property, then franchisee has to pay the rental from his 70% profit. Right. So annual expense we see around 69 lakhs or 60 lakhs. Cumulative ROI for my franchisee partner is going to be 350%. So basically 3.5x is going to be your return.
Ashok sir, I would like to point one thing to this.
Please.
So the annual expense you've marked as 70 lakh rupees per annum, right? So this includes your rent as well.
Yes, yes, it is included. Because now even franchisee partner, he comes with his own property or comes as a rental property. If it's my own property, I'm going to consider that cost of my occupancy because I have given that space. So I have to calculate some rental income on that, right? So my franchisee partner, he should have an area of 5,000 square feet. Plus, partner has to pay like 10 lakh rupee franchisee fees, cover 150. Setup cost will be borne by the franchisee, and franchisee has to obtain basically the mandatory licenses to set up the corporate office. Right, and franchisee should not bother about the daily operations, so that will be taken care by the magnet CoWork. And our agreement period is going to be 9 years. So franchisee make sure his coming 9 years are fixed for his rental incomes plus business profit. Okay, so with this, I will end the presentation. Thank you. Sanjay ji, over to you.
Ashok, sir, we've got a couple of questions if you want to address them first.
Yes, we'll take these questions also. So first question is, what is the criteria for selecting the property for this business?
Right. So what Magnet CoWork has been approaching is we prefer our location to be in a prime part of the city. So if we talk about Gurgaon, we've got a property on the highway, on the Gurgaon Jaipur highway, which is so what we think is the property should be accessible to most of the people. Should be a dense requirement for office spaces. So if we talk about Gurgaon, Sector 32 is an institutional area. So we have many corporate offices set up over there. So क्या है कि जो conventional office spaces हैं corporates के, they are moving out to the co-working now. So companies don't mind shifting to a co-working rather than shifting to a different sector. So their first preference is staying in the same location. So if we talk about Chandigarh, we've got our setups in industrial area, then business park. So that is our main point choosing this location.
And maybe the transport facility should be right, preferably metro.
Hanji.
Yeah, Sanjay ji, one more criteria I would like to add here. So if this property owner owned by the franchisee partner is well, if it is a rental location, then franchisee has to bring this rental location at a very reasonable price. So my price should not exceed basically 55 rupees per square feet.
Yeah.
Okay. It can work up to like 60, 65, but we don't want to hamper profit of my franchisee partner. So we want the location has to be around below 55 rupees per square feet to make my franchisee more profitable, right? And second thing, we are looking for a corporate property, industrial property. So don't compare these rates with commercial properties.
No, other point what I would address is, okay, suppose if you've got a rental at 100 rupees per square feet, right? So we have to make sure जो वहाँ की market है that is selling their seat at minimum 10,000 rupees to add to the revenue. So ये नहीं है कि we just like looking at 60 rupees per square feet वाली जगह. We are open to see spaces at 100 rupees per square feet also, but we have to make sure जो competitors हैं they are selling at minimum 12,000 or 13,000 rupees per seat.
Very helpful. And another question is coming. So the rent which will be collected, it will be in which account? Maybe franchisee or in your
Magnets.
It will be the company's franchisor's account, right? Magnet CoWork account, which is the brand account, all right?
The brand account, right?
Okay. All right, great. We have Mr. Sudesh, and he is asking for Pune. So any opening for Pune? And what would be the ROI or what is the right rentals for this? Pune, I think we should be open. It's a very good market.
Pune, we are open for Pune. Even one of your partners called me up last week.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
Manoj, I guess. Yeah, Manoj. So we are open for Pune as well, ji.
Mr. Sudesh, please send us your contact details. We'll get in touch with you after the call is over, after the webinar is over. We'll have one-on-one discussion so that you can further ask some questions and we will address all those questions and we'll understand your market and location as well. Thank you for your kind interest. For Jammu also, we are getting one query. Are we open for Jammu? I think yes.
So we've got a couple of co-workings opening in Jammu as well maybe last 6 months. So if the partner can just share his location and we can just get a survey done over there. So if that works for us, we can look into this.
Absolutely. And another question, in case the space is in rent, how the legal agreement will be done? The tri-party or a separate account, a separate agreement with the...
No, we'll need a subleasing authority on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sandeep ji is asking, is gross profit and net profit almost same? Ashok ji, it's for you.
Okay. So gross profit and net profit is not same. So the gross profit basically considered after expenses, operating expenses without rental. So that includes your salary, daily operating expenses. So after expenses, we calculate gross profit. And from that gross profit, we pay 30% to the brand and 70% to the franchisee partner. And from that 70%, my franchisee has to accommodate monthly rental of the property. Okay. So after that, you can franchisee can drive their net profit.
Okay. So someone, I cannot have the name, it is anonymous attendee who was asking for agreement. It's a tri-party agreement, or how is it? And further, he is asking, will it work for tier 2 like Bhopal? I think two interesting questions, two markets, which is Bhopal and Kolkata, and Pune again. Now, Pune we have addressed. How is it for Bhopal and Kolkata?
I think Kolkata is a good market. We can work over there. Bhopal, I'll have to get it checked because we don't have any plan for Bhopal. So we've never studied about this market as well. So someone called me up in the morning after our first call. So he was like, we got a good market in Ajmer as well. So you never know what market is. We've not tapped or studied that particular market, but the people over there can be a better judge for this. So we can definitely study on these markets.
Okay, absolutely. And Mr. Prateek, further, he is saying from Kolkata itself, approx how much gross sales does a new outlet make when you penetrate a new city?
Sir, it varies from outlet to outlet. So in Chandigarh, we've got different outlets, right? So one outlet we are selling at 9,000 for a seat, and the other outlet we are selling at 6,000 for a seat. It is because of the grade of the property. So in Godrej Eternia, being a grade A property, we're selling at 9,000 for a seat because our cam charges, our expenses are different, and we can definitely ask for more. We've got a Regis in the same building. They're charging at 14,000 for a seat. And we've got people coming in from Regis, and we're already 90-95% occupied. We still have 70,000 square feet area more. And we've got designs coming in for the next unit. So if you ask me about the gross profit, if you share me the location, I'll be able to suggest better on that.
Yeah, Sanjay, I would add on this. So the worst case scenario, you can check like minimum occupancy at like 30% in the first month itself. So from 30%, you can keep adding basically more customers in your co-work space. By the end of the year, we are going to achieve at least 80 to 90% occupancy, and you will be profitable in year one itself.
We've been achieving 90% occupancy in first 3 months itself.
Oh, that's great. I think, Mr. Prateek, you can share with your contact details after this webinar. We'll get in touch, have one-on-one further discussion on this. I think Kolkata is a great market, and I believe sales should be up from first month itself. Should not be very in Kolkata, right? Tier 2, Tier 3 cities, it may take time, but I think city like Kolkata, wherein I think office spaces is becoming a problem. So I think this would be a great opportunity. We can take it up further. And next question is from Kanpur. I have a property in Kanpur, Mr. Ashwini is asking.
So, एक बार वो location share कर दें, address share कर दें, and we can keep a call by evening just to get a better view of this property, and I'll be able to share better numbers. एक बार location है मेरे पास.
So let's set up a call. So Mr. Prateek is saying it is Park Street, Kolkata. So it's a great location, Park Street itself. So I think hills should not be worried then. So we can explore this further.
We can do that.
Sandeep ji is asking any assurance of franchise for revenue.
We can surely give MG on this, but depending on the location.
Depending on location. All right. So Prateek ji, thank you very much for sharing your contact number. We will get in touch with you for sure after this. Sumer, you can also, have these calls arranged, and we can get in touch. How is the bare shell model? more profitable as per the PPT?
Ashok ji.
Yeah. Yeah, bare shell property basically requires slightly larger investment, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So now he is saying, how is it profitable?
How it is more profitable?
Bare shell model more profitable.
Correct. Yeah, because bare shell property, because for bare shell property, once we start marketing, it is going to have a better occupancy because we have the time for setup period. So we start marketing that location 3 or 6 months in advance. So by the time first month we start the co-working space, we have the higher occupancy in the bare shell.
Okay,
Whereby the semi-furnished property, we get like only 1 month of the time or 15 days of the time to basically get it ready and up and running. So we have less time for marketing. So we are starting at a lower occupancy.
okay, great. So one question Mr. Mukherjee is asking, is the brand willing to co-invest?
Depending on location.
Depending on location. All right.
Yeah.
So Mr. Mukherjee, please send your contact number. We can have a discussion also on this. Understand your property, where you have, and also your profile, and then what is coming to you and what is how company is getting benefit out of this. So it's a mutual benefit
Yeah.
for partners as well. And how is the bare shell model? Okay, we have already asked this. I think more or less we have taken all questions. Three different shaders with the respect to competitions like Regus, WeWork, or Office.
I didn't get your question. Can you repeat this? Can you repeat this question, sir?
This is maybe he's talking about the competition which we have there in the market, maybe Regus or other names also there which are there in the market.
I don't believe we've got a competition with the Regis or anyone. So just as a small example, we've got a Regis in the same building in Godrej Eternia. We're operating out of 10,000 square feet over there. They're operating out of 12,000 square feet over there. We are 90% occupied and maybe they're 60% occupied. Maybe it's more about the management. So they've got their per seat rates coming in from Bombay or Delhi, and we sitting over here can be better conversion to the clients.
Okay, that's great. One Mr. Sethi is asking for our contact number. For sure, we'll send you in the chat box. We can have our toll-free number with you. You can reach out to us. We can set up then the call. Or else, if you are interested, we can immediately set up your call directly. If you can share your contact number, otherwise you have to connect with our hotline number in Franchise India. Then someone will fix up the appointment, and then we'll have a direct call on this. So I think a lot of questions further coming in, but with the interest of time, we will have other questions. We can take one-on-one with them, and there will be a lot of discussions further.
Sanjay sir, I would like to correct myself on the last question.
Yeah.
If we talk about the competition also, I believe there's no such competition because जितने भी co-working है यहाँ पे, they're running at good occupancy, and I think there is still a margin जहाँ पे co-working और खोलने की opportunity है. So I don't believe कि इतनी ज़्यादा competition वाली बात है इसमें.
Great. So, sign up today. I'll invite Ashokji again, once again, to have one message from your side for our dear investors, how they can take care of their investments, why they should invest in this, or any special message from your side before choosing this opportunity, what they should, talk about, and how we can handhold with them further. So over to you.
Sanjay, I think it's a very excellent opportunities for the property owners as well as the property. If you look at the commercial buildings or in Delhi, Gurgaon, there's a large, huge buildings. These are sitting idle. Like take an example of your Saket, DLF South Court Saket. There's ample space available, and for so many years is lying empty. so that unutilized property can be converted into a profitable asset immediately within a period of like 2 to 3 months. So it's a very good value proposition for the property owners, real estate developers, or people who have the bare shelf property. Bare shelf property you acquire at a very low rental. So if you compare your basically semi-furnished property and bare shelf property, their rentals are basically half as compared to the semi-furnished property. So for investment is slightly high, not much, like 25 lakhs that you can recover in a year or two. So for in terms of longer period, I think it gives you more profitability for 9-year agreement, because generally franchisee opportunities comes with like a 3-year investment opportunity, 5-year like opportunity, but here we have a 9-year agreement. So your property is fixed, like your income is fixed for 9 years. You will have your rental business as well as your regular business from the business, both profits. So I think it's a very good value proposition.
Great. Thank you very much for your inputs. And Mr. Chiranjeev, over to you for your message to our investors before we sign off.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all the viewers over here. And hopeful you'll be getting in touch, and we'll also share a message to everyone maybe by end of the day. And looking forward to work with everyone over there.
Absolutely great. Thank you very much for presenting this opportunity, and your time also, Ashok ji, for presenting the financials and other questions you have taken. And we will have further one-on-one discussions, because there are a lot of questions further coming. And to explore the markets, to see the property, that's very, very important first, to see the location. That will play a vital role in this. So dear investors, please reach out to our toll-free number, which will be putting in the chat box, that is 97176-83838. So for closing remarks, I would like to invite Harshika back again. Over to you, Harshika.
Thank you, Sanjay sir. Thank you, team Magnet and CoWork, Mr. Chiranjeev ji, Ashok ji, and Sumer for this wonderful presentation discussion about the brand Magnet and CoWork. Friends, to start this business opportunity in your location, you can reach us on our hotline number 9717683838. Also, you can write us on feedback@franchiseindia.in. Tomorrow again, Franchise India bringing a brand called Laurel Perfumes, India's French perfume brand, starting with the investment of 8 lakh rupees. To know more about this business opportunity or to attend this webinar, you can do registration link shared over the chat box. Also, you can call us on our hotline number 9717683838 and write us on feedback@franchiseindia.in. Thank you everyone for joining today's webinar. We'll connect again tomorrow.
Thank you. All the best.